I'm Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC. I'm at our 2019 TPM conference with Trond Prestrauning, Executive Vice President of Ocean Freight for DB Schenker. Great to see you again.
You too, Alessandra. Thanks for having me back.
We have a new generation of logistics professionals. We have a changing culture of expectation when it comes to consumer demand and how quickly things get turned around and arrive on our doorstep, but also how much visibility we have into that package. How do you see that changing our industry on a more subtle level than what we've seen so far with just focus on lower price and
right.
more?
No, definitely we see a change, right? And of course, there's a lot of talk about technology, platform-based visibility, and so on. I think the new generation, as you're talking about, which is of course a nice new addition coming into our industry. We need that, but they also have different expectations maybe than the older generation, if you can say that. And of course, that on-demand live tracking environment that you want to see where their goods and stuff are, it's natural. Today, you go on Amazon or any other platform and you order something and you see the nicely tracked live data when you have it delivered. And I think the expectation from the industry is certainly going, or is already at that point. And especially with, let's say, maybe that generation. I think the patience from the industry as a whole has been maybe stretched in terms of the old school, maybe tracking and tracing methods, where it's not maybe accurate, maybe it's not live, maybe it's old data, a few days old, where's my container here and there, is it hitting the port, is it cleared, and so on. These days are over, right? So we really have to be sharp on this and really come up with and team up with technology and really come up with the solutions, technical solutions that really allows us to provide that, which is a natural evolution, I think. Yeah.
Now we have the traditional forwarding model, and we have software providers, and they're sort of starting to come closer and closer. What's the middle path that you think is going to really stick?
Yeah, well, I think it's probably the most interesting arena that we're looking at in our business or in our industry at the moment, right? And I think we see from a pure software point of view. Providers to maybe somebody like DB Schenker, which are obviously a large brick-and-mortar, company that really have facilities and people everywhere in the world. I think the golden, let's say, the middle way there is, of course, a happy marriage between the two. I think our industry is still old-fashioned enough that we need people to service the customers when things go wrong, when there's escalations, when there's stuff happening in the supply chain that a platform solely cannot take care of. However, the technology, and I can only speak for a company like our size, technology, of course, we would need. And maybe sometimes it's also a good idea to, let's say, team up with a provider like that, rather than do everything in-house, which has probably been, at least from the larger, NVOs, it's been kind of the thing that we make up our own, platforms or solutions, if you will.
Sure.
And now I think we need to look at what's out there and in technology that we can marry up with to offer a very, very comprehensive solution. In DB Schenker, we're doing that. We're talking to a lot of let's say, what we can call, I won't use the word startup, but certainly existing or upcoming platform providers, technology providers, and try then to have those discussions and potentially M&As maybe as well to really see if there's some benefits there to combine ourselves. Yeah, so that's really where I think it's going to head. I don't think we will see a fully automated, let's say, forwarding world yet, or nor the old-fashioned, brick and mortar telephone, email type of style either. So
there's no going back.
There's absolutely no going back. No, absolutely not. We are, from our point of view, from DB Schenker point of view, we're launching our online platform at the moment. It's called Connect for Ocean. It's live right now in certain places of the world. We'll be live here in Americas as well in a matter of days. And that's our example, or let's say that's our effort of teaming up with a lot of that is in-house, but we also use outside help to build a sustainable platform, fully visible, full visibility, and no touch points from a customer point of view other than the platform to book your freight, A to C. And I'm very excited about it because I think it's going to be a very good comprehensive addition to the traditional offering that we do in all aspects of freight forwarding. So that's really something that we're proud of, and we'll be launching now everywhere in the next days and weeks.
Thanks for joining me today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I've been speaking with Trond Prestraning, Executive Vice President of Ocean Freight for DB Schenker.